Hi there, it's Claire here for Insomnia Gaming Festival. We are looking at the games that changed our lives, and in each episode, I'll be speaking to a streamer about, well, the games that changed their lives. And in this episode, we've got the wonderful Evie. Hello.
Hello!
Hi. Now, let's just start with the big question here. What is the game that changed your life?
The game that changed my life is Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which is an open world game within the Zelda franchise, which has been going on for years now. I just absolutely adore the game so much.
Oh, it's a beautiful game. It is gorgeous. Now, from looking at your Instagram, I know that you were at Insomnia in August 2022.
I
And
was, yes.
you met Patricia Somerset as well.
I did. It was very exciting. I really enjoyed meeting her so much.
Now, what was it like meeting her and what did you say to her?
It was absolutely lovely. I was meant to see her on the Friday in my Zelda cosplay, but I was ill that day, so I couldn't go. So I thought I had missed my chance of seeing her completely. So when I got to see her on Saturday in my Zelda cosplay, I just felt so unbelievably happy. She was honestly, my friends went on the Friday and told her about me. So when I told her that that was me, she was like, "Oh yeah, like I was like your friend told me about you," and I was just like, "Oh, that's so sweet." And we had a little chat about Zelda, and I got a picture with her. She was honestly one of the nicest guests I've ever met at an event. She was so lovely.
She is super lovely. Me and Neil Newbon took her out to a barcade that night in Birmingham, and we were playing arcade games and drinking cocktails. She's the
I saw
loveliest.
that. I saw that on your Instagram story.
So nice, so lovely. Let's go back though to before Breath of the Wild. Tell me about your relationship with games. Have you always been a gamer?
I've sort of always been a gamer growing up. I took a lot after my sister. I think we grew up mainly on Nintendo consoles, so I have an older sister. We grew up on Wii U. Then we got a PlayStation, and I sort of always watched her play the games. And then I got a Nintendo 3DS for one of my birthdays. I had Nintendogs. I had Animal Crossing. I was just a Nintendo person through and through.
Yes. But have you ever ventured outside of the Nintendo universe?
I have a few games on PlayStation. I do a lot of PC gaming now, not so much when I was younger, but I've recently started to explore the gaming universe and see what games I like and what I don't like.
What is it about Nintendo that just captured you and that you love so much?
I have absolutely no idea. I was just drawn to it. I don't know whether it was the sort of style of games I played or whether that was what was just easiest back then. But I will forever be a Nintendo person and I just love it. It's great.
Now let's talk about Breath of the Wild. Now I want you to take us back to that moment that you first sat down with the game. What were your initial thoughts, first of all?
So when I first sat down with the game, it was actually through a YouTube playthrough. And I was just like, I watched a couple episodes, I was like, I have to get this game. So I bought the game, I sat down, and I was just like, this is even more amazing than I expected. It was absolutely beautiful. Like the fact, I couldn't really believe that this entire game was running off the Switch because it was like quite a small console. So to have that massive world to explore just on a tiny little console is absolutely incredible.
It's wonder, and so it's just beautiful.
It really is. Like you can never really be not surprised about the game. Like I've been playing it for 5 years it's now, I think it's since it's come out. I have 545 hours on it and I am still finding new stuff about the game. It is
Oh,
mad.
oh my goodness. Oh my God. So tell me then exactly how did it change your life? How did it change the trajectory of your timeline, who you are? How did it change you?
Without it, I wouldn't have gotten Zelda as my first cosplay, I don't think.
Mm.
And the cosplay aspect of my life is so big. So if I hadn't gotten that costume, I would never have gone to my first convention. If I never got to my first convention, I never would have met the people that I now know. And that has, like, if I never met those people, I don't think my life would have been the same
Oh,
as it is now.
tell me about that cosplay community because, there are people that go to conventions that go for different aspects, and some people just go because of that community. So, how did you get into the cosplaying aspect? Was it purely because of the game?
It wasn't purely because of the game. One of my friends invited me to a con. I looked up what cosplay was. I sort of known about it, and I was just like, yeah, I could do that. So I decided to order Zelda as my first cosplay. I went to the con. It was absolutely amazing. The year after, I proceeded to do 10 cons in one year. I don't know how I managed it, but it was a lot of cons. And I met so many amazing people both at the cons and online. I think I do mainly go to like cons for the cosplay community because it's such a loving community. Like there's no real judgment when you're there.
No, no, I see that. I see that myself, and I've never cosplayed. I've never had an interest in it because I'm lazy and I'm rubbish. But I love walking around conventions and seeing these creations and seeing groups of people together laughing and hanging. And that is the nicest thing. In terms of cosplay for those looking at it from the outside who go, what is that? Like, is it hard to get into? What would you say to them?
It is. It can be a very difficult hobby. It's a very expensive hobby,
Yes.
but it is honestly one of the things that has brought me the most joy. It is a very creative and self-expressive hobby. It's a way of people showing their love for something, whether that's a game, whether that's a TV series, a film franchise. It's just a wonderful way to people to express themselves and about the things they love.
How do you feel when you're in an amazing cosplay? You know you look good. Do you feel like a different person? Like you're almost embodying the character?
Sometimes you do, yeah, it's almost a kind of a way of escaping, really. You could just like be that character for like a bit of time. Sometimes like the longest I've been in cosplay is about 12 hours for a convention. And like you just get to be this sort of like different person. It can give you a boost of confidence even if you don't feel like the character. I think it will just raise your mood just completely.
That's very inspirational because I feel like there are a lot of people out there who have anxiety or mental health issues, or feel alone. So it feels like cosplay is a way for them to express something that they can't do in everyday life. Would you agree?
It is. I would agree with that. I suffer with some mental health issues, and my school experiences before just like cosplay were not good. So when I actually got into doing cosplay, I felt like I found a group of people that I actually like fit in with. Some people had the same issues as me, so I could relate to them, and through that, I feel like I found like a real group of friends. It has just been so lovely, and I really don't know where I would be right now if I hadn't have met those people.
So so lovely because like I think we're all told to be one thing. Society says, okay, you got to dress like this, you got to get this job, you got to be like that. And I feel like cosplay is just a wonderful way to be weird, and to me it doesn't look weird, it doesn't seem weird, but do you feel like you've still got far to go in exploring that weirdness and creativity?
Oh, definitely. I still think of myself as a bit of a baby cosplayer because there are so many people out there who have amazing skills. They will do metal work for their cosplays. They will make entire costumes out of foam. They will fully sew costumes. They will get wigs to defy gravity. I don't know how they do it, but it is absolutely. I still get astonished of just so many cosplayers, even though I've been doing this for 4.5 years. Like, I've still got so far to go.
And tell me, what do you love most about Insomnia Gaming Festival? Because you're going to be there this year. So tell us what you're looking forward to.
I'm looking forward to playing games with everyone because similar to Comic Cons, it's a very, very like close community. We're all here for one thing. We're all here to just enjoy games, celebrate it. And like with that, you can almost just like talk to anyone, even if you're not interested into the same games, you can just talk to anyone, have a nice conversation about it, and just express your love for games together.
And tell me about how you feel about the importance of gaming specifically in 2023.
It's been a hectic couple of years for everyone, and the one things that got me through the past couple of years is video games, starting up streaming and everything. So having games as an almost like escape from reality and just to lift people's moods and just to be in this wonderful world for an hour or a bit, it's lovely.
And for you, especially Evie, I wanted to ask you what the importance of cosplay and that scene and everything it represents is. Like, what is that importance for you in 2023?
The importance to me is just the ability to express yourself. I feel like recently there has been a lot of judgment around cosplay, and it is kind of upsets me because it is the most self-expressive hobby and it's one of the most pure forms of self-expression I think you can get out there. It is just a bunch of weirdos dressing up and sharing their love for something again. It is honestly one of the best things I think ever.
And you know what? If you're going to hate on people loving something, then there's something bloody wrong with you. That's
Exactly, that is true. Why are you just going to hate someone for being happy and doing what they
exactly.
want to do?
You know what? They just need a tea and a biscuit. They just need to go away and have a tea and a hug. I think they
They
need to
do, yeah.
just go away and have a tea and a biscuit. Now, Evie, tell me where we can find you online. And that's, it could be on Twitch, Twitter, wherever. Tell us all your socials. Go for it.
I am Cosevie on mostly anything, but apart from Twitter, where I'm Cosevie TV.
Yes, please go follow Evie. And if you see Evie at Insomnia, then please go say hi. I'm sure you'll be dressed up as
Yeah.
something crazy.
Yes,
And
I won't look like this. I will probably be in some form of Zelda cosplay. I'll probably post my lineup a bit closer to Insomnia, but
yes,
we'll see.
please go follow her so you can check out what she's doing and you can go recognize her on the floor because she will not look like this. She will be completely
Nope.
different. Evie, thank you so much for your time. You've been absolutely wonderful.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. And thank you to everyone watching, and we'll see you again next time. Bye bye.